Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam
wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, so here is already 23 students. So could you please tell your friend to join our class? Maybe we gonna start our play at 6:35. So two more minutes. So could you please tell your friend to come to the class? Still 27 students. So could you please tell your friend to join our class? Only 27 students right now. While waiting for your friend, could you please turning on your camera and remember to check your share card and also fill the attendance list there. We're gonna lead our pray today. So who are in charge to lead our pray today?
Miss.
Okay, so you have already ready, yeah? Maybe we are going to wait 2 more minutes. Still 27 students right now. Okay, let's start our play. Atala, Zaki, time is yours now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Marilah kita menundukkan kepala sejenak seraya berdoa sesuai dengan keyakinan kita masing-masing. Berdoa mulai. A'udzubillahiminasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirrabbilalamin. Assalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal musalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Ya Allah, ya Fatah, ya Alim, dengan memuji syukur kehadiratmu di pagi yang penuh berkah ini, kami memohon kekuatan lahir dan batin untuk menjalani aktivitas belajar pagi hari ini. Kami yakin dengan ridhomu, kami mampu menjalani tugas dan tanggung jawab sebagai pendidik dan pengajar dengan derajat mulia di sisimu. Ya Allah, Tuhan yang Maha Perkasa, di masa pandemi ini, kami mohon Engkau curahkan semangat yang kuat, gigih, tanpa kenal menyerah, untuk mengibarkan panji keberhasilan dan menorehkan prestasi belajar yang Engkau ridhoi. Mempertahankan dan menambah prestasi lebih gemilang lagi di bawah naungan rahmat-Mu. Ya Allah, Tuhan yang Maha Penyantun, kami mohon Engkau jadikan generasi muklet ini menjadi generasi yang tawaduk kepadamu, pada orang tua dan guru, rukun dalam hidup, sopan dan santun dalam bersikap, serta luhur dalam berakhlak. Ya Allah, ya Rahman, kami mohon Engkau berikan penerang hati dan kecerdasan pada kami dengan cahaya hidayah dan kemakrifatanmu. Kami mohon Engkau bukakan pintu rahmat-Mu, agar kami mudah memahami ilmu, mengamalkan ilmu, dan menggapai cita-cita hidup dan derajat mulia di sisimu. Ya Allah, berikanlah kami kemudahan, kefahaman, laksana para nabi, dan kekuatan hafalan terlaksana para rasul, dengan ilhamnya para malaikat, agar mudah memperoleh kemanfaatan ilmu untuk selalu taat beribadah kepadamu. Ya Allah, ya Rob, semoga pelaksanaan belajar ini berjalan dengan lancar dan sukses dengan ridhomu. Jadikanlah sekolah ini sekolah unggul dalam olahraga, olah rasa, olah rasio, dan olah roh. Dan teguhkan iman takwa kami. Luaskan pengetahuan dan teknologi di sekolah kami dengan ciri khas IT kami. Ya Allah, terima kasih atas segala karunia-Mu. Rahmati kami, ampunilah kami, serta berkahilah hidup kami, orang tua kami, guru kami, agar kami mampu menggapai kebahagiaan hidup di dunia dan akhirat kami. Jadikanlah keluarga besar SMK Telkom Malang dan lembaga yang kami banggakan ini agar jauh dari bala dan musibah-Mu. Ya Allah, kami memohon Engkau kabulkan doa kami yang tiada sempurna ini. Amin. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. Walhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Berdoa selesai. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Thank you,
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Natala Zaki. So right now still 27 students in this class. So I would like to ask you to turning on your camera. Could you please turning on your camera? If you have any problem with your camera, so you are going to give the confirmation then. So I'm still waiting. Here are only 5 of you who has already turning on the camera. Ananda, Aryan, Arfa, Aryo, Atala, Christopher, Dita, Erina, Kiki, Lisander, Dita, Muhammad Arifin Ilham, Muhammad Azriel, Muhammad Kianu, Noval Rafif, Aryan, Arfa, Rimba, Yosia, sama Wildan. I'm still waiting for you. Let me check first. We are going to check the attendance list. Okay, Yosia, I have already got the confirmation. Also, Arfa. A minute. I'm going to check the attendance list. So after this, we are going to continue the presentation ya. So Abdullah, nggak ada ya. Buat
Izin
Ahmad.
vaksin, Bu.
Oh, izin kenapa?
Izin vaksin.
Izin vaksin, oke. Ahmad Syahrul, Aiman Yofiar, juga Ananda Kusuma,
Hadir, Bu.
oke. Andini, ini nggak ada. Ardian,
Hadir, Bu.
oke. Arfa Rehan. Di sini ada tapi nggak ada suaranya. Arfa Rehan. Oh, mix error. Oke. Aryo Jati,
Hadir, Bu.
Atala Ayudya,
Hadir, Bu.
oke. Atala Zaki,
Hadir, Bu.
Aulia Febianka,
Hadir, Bu.
Bahana,
Hadir, Bu.
Christopher,
Hadir, Bu.
Devitri,
Hadir, Bu.
Dimas Rifki,
Hadir, Bu.
Gita, Egan,
Hadir, Bu.
Erina,
Hadir, Bu.
Fahreza, nggak ada ya. Kevin,
Hadir, Bu.
Kezia,
Hadir, Bu.
Kiki,
Hadir, Bu.
Lisander,
Hadir, Bu.
Hisham,
Hadir, Bu.
Muhammad Arifin Ilham,
Hadir, Bu.
Muhammad Asti Serta,
Hadir, Bu.
Azril Novansyah,
Hadir, Bu.
Keanu,
Hadir, Bu.
Rafli, nggak ada ya. Muhammad Wildan,
Hadir, Bu.
Mutiara,
Hadir, Bu.
Noval Rafif,
Hadir.
Rahmatul Aziza,
Hadir, Bu.
Revanza, Revanza, Revanza is not here. Rimba,
Hadir, Bu.
Stefano, Stefano is not here. Sarah,
Hadir, Bu.
okay, Yosia.
Hadir, Bu.
Okay, so let me call again. Abdullah belum ada. Ahmad Syahrul, Aiman.
Hadir, Bu.
Okay, and how about Andini? Andini still ada. So Fareza. Okay, Rafli, nggak ada. Revanza. Okay, Stefano. Alright,
Hadir, Bu.
so Stefano ada. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 students who are not joined. Only one confirmation. Now let me check the score here. So here we have already the presentation from group 8 and then group 2 and group 7. So we have already 3 presentation, and now we are going to continue the other 4 groups. So we still have group 1 and then group 3, 4, 5, and 6. So could you please write down again the name? I'm going to copy it. The name and also, the group and also the member's name. We are going to continue the presentation starting from group 1. So group 1, could you please write down the name and also the members, the name of the group, the members of the group. Starting from group 1, and then we have also group 3, group 4, 5, and 6. Who belongs to group 1? Who belongs to group 1? No one?
Apa, Miss?
Who belongs to group 1? Yang group 1 siapa?
Permisi, Miss, mau menjawab.
Yep.
Yang grup 1 adalah Yudhya Paramesti, number 9.
Yeah, you're gonna
Bahrain.
have to write down in chat. Okay, so you have already
Yes.
know that you are group 1, so write down in the chat box so I can copy it and give the score also. So group 1, could you please be prepared for the presentation? I'm still waiting for the name. Therefore, I can choose one of you to present the presentation and also the other for helping to answer the questions. Okay, the name is Serendipity. Okay. Okay, so who are the members of group 1? And also the other group, yeah, group 3, group 4, 5, and 6. Please write down the name of your group in the chat box also. I'm still waiting for the name of the group. Belum ada yang nulis lagi nih. Ini cuma nama grupnya aja. Who is the member then? Okay. So this one is from group 3. How about group 1? So group 6 gonna write down. Okay, we are going to do first from group 3 aja. I'm going to check. Aiman ada. Dita is not here. Aiman, do you still here?
Yes, Miss.
Dita? Gak ada ya. Muhammad Wildan? Muhammad Wildan? Muhammad Wildan? Just like what I've said before, I only give the score for the one who come to the class. If you are not coming to the class, it means that you're gonna have to present by yourself, yeah? So that's why I call your name before we start the presentation. So here for group 3, I only have Aiman. How about Shahran? Shahran, are you still here?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. So only Aiman. Tita is not here. Wildan, are you here? Wildan? Wildan nggak ada ya. And I have Shahran. So Aiman, you please present the presentation, and maybe Shahran can help to share the content. Okay, group 3, time is yours then.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I am from Group 3 representation about how to make a kite. Thanks. Member is Aiman Yufir Maulana, Dita Ramadhani Dianto, Muhammad Wildan Wijoyo, Syahret Maulana Adil Hakim. How to make a kite. There is nothing quite like flying a kite outdoors on a sunny, breezy day. What's even better? Flying a kite you made yourself. Making a simple diamond kite is an easy project you can complete in 1 day. We will walk you through the process step by step and show how to build the frame, fashion the sail, and put it all together. Then you can enjoy watching your very own custom kites across the sky. Materials for making a kite: 1. A full sheet of newspaper. 2. 1 4-inch round wooden rolls. 1 24-inch. 1 20-inch. Skisser, pencil, string, masking tape or packing tape, roller or yardstick, yarn, yarn end or ribbon, and little hand shawl. Direction for making a kite. First, start by cutting your wooden dowels to the correct length, 24-inch and 20-inch. The kids help me measure the dowels with a yardstick and I cut them myself with a saw. Second, use your hand saw to make knots in both ends of your two wooden dowels. For safety reason, I did it myself. The third, lay the 24-inch dowel vertical and measure 6 inches from the top. Mark it with pencil. Place the smaller dowel across this mark from a T shape. Use the string to rope the dowels together where they meet. Pay attention to the notch and the end of each dowel. You will want them all parallel to the floor your stick are on so that you can later wrap stick around the frame. Place some white masking tape over the string to secure your dowels. Or wrap string all the way around the kite, making sure it goes right into the notch. Now that your frame is done, it's time to add your newspaper. You can also use a plastic flashbag. Place a large sheet of newspaper on the floor. Place your frame on top of it. Cut about 1 inch outside the frame to make your newspaper the same shape. 6. Fold the edge of the newspaper over the string and tape them down securely. Cut a piece of string 24-inch long, poke hole into the hook and bottom points of the kite. Tie one end of the string into the top hole and one end into the bottom hole. Use some tape to keep it secure. This is brandle your kite. Tie your flying string to this brandle string to fly your kite. Started by tying the string about 1/4 of the way down the brindle and adjusted it as we fly our kite. Here you can the brindle string running along to the top edge of the dowel rod. It's been tied and tapped down. The other string along the bottom was just an extension of when I wrapped the string around the frame. It's not actually on. Break use ribbon to pre-tell your kit, and now you are ready to kite flying. Thank you.
Okay, so you have already mentioned all the things, but could you please tell us about what is the structure, the exactly structure for the procedure text in how to make a kite, for example. So what are the structure that you have already put in your presentation? Generic structure of procedure text. So what are the generic structure? Is anyone can answer my question from this group? Ayman or Sharon maybe? What are the parts or what are the structure for a procedure text then?
Premise.
Yes, please.
First is goal, material or ingredient, and step.
Okay, and we still have one more is result. So what is the goal for your from your presentation? What is the goal?
Goal is how to make a kite.
Yes, good. The goal is how to make a kite. The goal is telling people or showing the people how to make a kite. Good. And then you have already put the materials in your presentation and also the steps. And the last is the result. So what is the result then? What is the result of your procedure text? What is the result?
The result is now you are ready to fly.
Yes. Yes. Now you are ready to use the kite for flying. Okay, thank you very much. So the score for this group. So this group, only Aiman and Sharon, the score is 85. The additional score goes to Aiman. Now let me have group 6. I'm going to check. Thank you for the sharing content, Sharon. Now is group 6. Andini, are you here? Andini? Andini? Nggak ada ya. Aulia Febianka?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, and then Muhammad Keanu? Muhammad Keanu? Muhammad Keanu, are you there?
Hadir, Bu.
Okay, and the last will be Rimba. Rimba, are you still there?
Ya, Bu, hadir.
Okay, so so for this group, the presenter is Aulia Febrianka. And who gonna help Aulia to share the content?
Izin, Bu, izin nge-share PPT.
Okay, Rimba, thank you. Time is yours, Aulia.
Okay, first of all, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, guys. So today we are group 6 on a presentation, our group work. So this is first, we have member Andini and Aulia, Keanu, and Berlian. Okay, next. So our procedure text is how to upload file on GitHub. First, our goal is to make readers know how to upload coding files to GitHub. So what is GitHub? GitHub is a shared web hosting service for software development projects using the Git version control system and internet hosting services. It is widely used for computer code, and there are many ways to use it, such as Git Bash, CMD, or directly in a text editor like Visual Studio Code. And here we use one way, namely in Visual Studio Code. Next. This is our step to upload on GitHub, but I will explain in the next slide. Okay, next. First, we need to create a GitHub account. Okay, next. Here it's sync up. Okay. Next, create a new repository. Opening Visual Studio Code. Next. Click Terminal. Next. Write git init here. Next. Write git remote at origin with the link that we used to upload GitHub. Next. Okay, the link is link repository from here. Okay, next. And write git add dot. Don't forget the dot because if you forget the dot, it will error. Okay, next. Write git commit min m and write your file name here. Okay, next. Write git push min u origin master. Next. Then check GitHub. So our file is already uploaded. Okay, next. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, thank you very much for the presentation, Aulia. So here you have already tell us about how to upload a file in GitHub. Okay, just like what your friend already done before, could you please explain to us, or maybe the other group can help Aulia to explain to us about the structure of the procedure text, because we have already know before from Aiman that are for generic structure, or there are four parts in procedure text. There is purpose, or the goal, or the aim, and then the second is the material or the ingredient or the dose that you are going to use, and then the third is the steps, and also the last is the result. So if anyone can explain in which part that you have already put that.
Miss.
Yes, please.
First structure is goal. Limba, can you show the slide 2? Slide 2. So
Yes.
Structure. First
The
structure
first
is goal. Yeah,
structure.
the first structure is goal to make readers know how to upload coding files on to GitHub. And the next structure is material or ingredient. No. Go back. Back. Slide 2. Di kalimat terakhir itu ada tulisan, and here we use one way, namely in Visual Studio Code. So that is our material. We use Visual Studio Code for our material.
Only Visual Studio that you can have to prepare?
No. We use GitHub,
GitHub,
Web,
and then Visual Studio, and then
Visual Studio Code, and then computer actually for uploading, and then GitHub account.
okay, so you have several materials that you're gonna have to prepare, starting from the laptop, GitHub, and also the Visual Studio application. And how about the connection? Do you need internet?
Yes.
Networking?
Yeah.
So you're gonna have the materials. Okay, next structure, please.
And next structure is step.
Steps,
From
yeah.
slide 2. Yeah.
Okay, and then the last, the result. Where is the result?
The result is on slide 15. Now your file are already uploaded on GitHub. That is the result.
Okay. Yes, that's true. Okay, thank you very much for group 6. So I'm going to give the score. The score is 90, and additional score goes to our. Thank you very much. And also thank you, Rimba, for sharing the content. Now let's move to one. We have Atala, Fareza. Okay, Atala, are you here? Atala? Atala nggak ada ya?
Ada, Miss.
Oh ada, ya udah kirain nggak ada tulisan nomor. Okay, Atala is already here. And how about Fareza?
Fareza sakit, Miss.
Fareza sakit. Tell him to present to me ya, outside the class. Just text me what time. Rahmatul Aziza,
Hadir, Miss.
Yosia.
Hadir, Miss.
Okay, so right now I'm going to ask Yosia as the presenter, and who gonna help Yosia to share the content?
Izin share content, Miss.
Who? Atala, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Time is yours. Good one.
Hello, morning. I'm gonna introduce my group. So this is Serendipity. There's Atala, Kareza, Ramato, and me, Yosia. So today I'm gonna show you how to change background solid in Photoshop. Okay, the step one, you need open Photoshop software. Okay, next. Step two, you need insert an image, so you can use shortcut in keyboard Control O. Next. Okay, then step three, select the image option on the toolbar, then select adjustment and select replace color. Next. Next. Okay, step 4, copy the background color with the eyedropper color. Can we next? After then, change result color according to what you want. Okay, then you have to set the fuzziness between 150 till 200, adjust by color. Okay, for the last step is select OK and then save the image. So and you can use Control plus S to save the old file and Shift plus Control plus S to create a new file, then finish. So
Okay, thank you very much for the
thank
presentation.
you very much.
Could you please still open the slide? All right, thank you. So, who's that? Yeah, tadi. Wait. Yosia, thank you very much for the to present the presentation. Atala, could you please still open the presentation? We are going to use that. Okay. So just like what your friend already done before in the previous presentation, could you please tell us about what is the social function or the purpose of the text? If anyone can answer my questions. So what is the purpose, the goal, or the aims by having this procedure text?
Miss izin menjawab.
Yes, please.
To tell the reader how to change background solid in Photoshop.
Okay, so to tell the readers how to change the solid background with Photoshop. All right. So how about the other structure? So is anyone can answer about the materials You have already provided the step here, but could you please anyone to tell me about what is the material or what are the materials that you are going to use, and also which one is the result of the procedure text that you have?
Permisi, Miss.
Yes, please.
The material of the presentation is use Photoshop and an image.
Okay, so the materials that you are going to use for this procedure text are Photoshop application and the image. Okay, thank you. And then how about the result?
Miss, the result, select OK and then save the image. You can use Ctrl plus S to save the old file and Shift plus Ctrl plus S to create a new file.
So the important things, what is the result? From your explanation, what is the main or the important things as the result? So what is the result? Yeah, you have to do like Control S to save the file, and then Control S and apa tadi? Control S blah 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 to create a new file, saving a new file. And how about the result? So what's actually the result by doing this?
I am Miss.
Yes, please.
The picture background have changed.
Yeah, so the things that you're gonna have to know is that because you want to make a solid background, so it means that the result is uh, the new picture or the solid background in the new picture is already made. Okay, thank you very much for group one from group one. So the presentation score is 88. The additional score goes to Atala and also Rahmatul Aziza. Okay, thank you very much for Yosia as the presenter and also Atala as the screen sharing. Okay, now it's time for me to move to another group. Oh ya, di sini itu di catatan saya yang belum presentasi itu sebentar. Wait a second ya. Di catatan saya yang belum presentasi. Nah, di sini tuh tadi barusan ada yang nulis, di sini ada grup 8. Grup 8 ini ada, oh sudah ya, berarti grup 8 ini you don't have to write down again because you have already present minggu lalu. Kemudian itu grupnya namanya adalah jadi Christopher David. Oke, ya sudah grup 8 udah, grup 2 sudah, grup 7 sudah. And also we have group 6, group 1, and group 3. Right now is group 4. How about group 5? Group 5, siapa ya? So I'm still waiting for the name of group 5. And now let me have Hogwarts Gang from group 4. Let me check. Ananda, are you there?
Yes,
Ananda,
Miss.
okay. And then how about Aryan?
Yes, Miss.
Kiki? Kiki Ferdian?
I'm here.
Okay. And also Muhammad Arifin Ilham.
Yes, ma'am.
Oke, sudah lengkap. Sambil saya tunggu yang grup 5 ya. Now let me have one of you as the presenter. I'm going to choose Ananda Kusuma as the presenter. And who gonna help Ananda to share the content? Who gonna help Ananda to share the content? Or Ananda, you gonna do it by yourself?
Yes, Miss. Izin presentasi.
Yes, please. Time is yours now. Oh, ini grup 5 ya.
Apakah sudah terlihat, Miss?
Yes, I have already seen that. The time is yours, Ananda.
Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Good morning,
warahmatullahi
everyone.
wabarakatuh. Good morning.
I will present about how to make auto shutdown and auto close program. The member of Awkward Gang is first Ananda Kusmawardani, it's me. Terus ada Aryan Febrian, ada Gigi Ferdian, dan Muhammad Arifin Ilham. The materials is one computer. The ingredient is one notepad and task scheduler. The first step is create shutdown bed and program and bed file using notepad. Shutdown bed is shutdown slice as like this in pictures. Step 2 is program and bed is echo of task kill slice IM Chrome X slice F CLS. Save the file in same folder with folder before. Step 3. Open task scheduler. Create basic task, enter name and click next. Select when do you want to task starting. The task starting have a 7 option: daily, weekly, monthly, one time, when the computer starts, when I log on, when I specific event is logged. Next is set the start date and checklist synchronize across time zones. Then set the recurs every to 1 day. Select a start a program when presented with several options for the action to be performed. Next is browse the shutdown bed files and click finish. Do the same steps for program and bed. The program will run according to the schedule. This is video how to make auto shutdown in Windows.
Okay, we don't have to open it. And we still have another steps.
Tampilannya akan seperti ini jika programnya berhasil.
Alright, so this is the display. Okay, so this is the result. Alright, thank you very much. Okay, so is anyone can tell me again what is the social function of your procedure text or the purpose by doing this procedure text? Maybe from the other member first.
Miss.
Yes, please.
The purpose of the procedure text is to tell the reader how to make auto shutdown in program and in your computer.
So here is Kiki, yeah? Yeah, okay, Kiki, thank you. And then, what is the material that you are going to use for doing this procedure text? So what are the materials that you are going to need?
The material is computer, task scheduler, and notepad.
Could you please repeat, Kiki? You are going to use computer or laptop, and then?
Laptop, Miss.
Pardon?
Laptop.
Yeah, laptop, and then?
Task scheduler and notepad.
What scheduler and notepad? So blah 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 scheduler. What is that?
Task scheduler.
Oh, task scheduler and notepad. Okay. And then how about the result? Is anyone can tell me what is the result?
Excuse me, Miss. I
Yes,
want to
please.
answer.
Yeah.
The laptop will be turned off according to the schedule.
Okay, thank you. Yes, that's true. Okay, thank you very much for group 4. So the score is 88, and then the additional score goes to Kiki and Arifin Ilham. Thank you very much for Ananda for being the presenter and also the one who shared the content also. Okay, so now it's already 7:29. So for group 5, you're gonna have to text me one of the representative, and maybe we can reschedule your presentation outside the class only for group 5. Okay, so Naufal, Egan, Rafli, and Azriel, try to find a time and text to me what time that you are going to do your presentation. Maybe we can do it outside the class. If it is today, maybe I can do that, but maybe in the afternoon because I have a meeting at 11, maybe until 12. So maybe after 12 or after 1, you can do the presentation. Just text me, yeah? Okay, thank you very much for the nice presentation today. So thank you very much for the 4 groups that has already present the presentation. You did very well. And I still wait for group 5 to contact me to give me the schedule for the presentation, and hopefully it will be better than the other groups. Maybe it will be the best because the last maybe you have already learned many things from the other groups. Okay, thank you very much for the participation. Keep healthy, guys, and maybe we are going to see as soon as possible because this is a good news that Malang right now is in the third level of third level. I don't know the third level of zona COVID. So maybe we are going to do the luring after this. So thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam
wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Okay,
wabarakatuh.
let me leave. Thank you very much.